Right. So today I want to talk about what exactly is this pH thing everybody keeps talking about. Hey, you guys, it's your girl Kamika, and welcome back to Friday Facts. And as I've said in previous videos, the goal of this next series of Friday Facts is to give you really quick tidbits of information about hair structure and hair health so that you can get an overall big picture of how to better incorporate these tidbits into your hair knowledge database and how to take care of your hair, right? All right, so let's talk about pH and why it's very important for life, but more so why, more acutely really, why it's so important for hair care. So pH stands for the potential of hydrogen, and it lets us know the amount of hydrogen atoms that are present in a particular structure chemical solution, right? So hair is a structure made up of various chemicals, and therefore it has a pH. pH is usually, and let me say this too, pH is in anything that has hydrogen in it. So a pH would generally not be in anything that we call anhydrous, meaning away from water or it has no water. pH would only be in hydrous things or things that have some form of hydrogen or etc. water in it. So you're not going to see a pH in your body butters that are pure butter, but you will see a pH in a body cream or a moisturizer or a conditioner or a shampoo because they have a water base to them. So any of your water-based products will have a pH. Now, why is pH important? Because pH and it determines the environment, the optimal helps to determine what the optimal environment for an object or a solution to flourish in or to operate in. And so and so once we determine that optimal environment, that's where we want to keep a particular object at so that it can thrive and so it can flourish, right? So hair, so let me go to the pH scale. The pH scale ranges from 0 all the way up to 14. Anything at a level 7 is considered neutral, meaning it doesn't have a positive or a negative charge. It's balanced, it's neutral. Anything from, let's say, 7.01 all the way up to 14 is considered basic, and that is the area that most of your soaps are in. Do not confuse soaps with detergents, but that your soaps are in, anything that your relaxers are in. If you like, what is that soap that I'm often Castile soap. A Castile soap would be in a pH between like 8 and 9.5, sometimes a 10. So anything that is basic or a base is a high pH. Your relaxers are usually between like 11 and 13. And the further you go, the more basic you go, the more damage you can do. On the flip side, anything from, let's say, a 6.99 all the way down to a 0 is considered acidic. Your hair is acidic. Your skin enjoys an acidic environment. Acids are things like lemonade juice, orange juice. Your citrus juices are generally acidic. Um, Things such as, like I said, hair is acidic. A lot of meats are acidic. Let's see here. A lot of your vegetables are basic, so they're on the other. They'll alkaline, or they're on the flip side of things. Um, don't want to mix too many concepts here because I don't have time to explain them all. But your hair prefers to be on the negative side of things. So when it comes to hair, your hair really thrives at what is considered, let's say, the isoelectric. I may have said isometric before, so forgive me, but it's the isoelectric level where it is balanced between if it's negative or positive. So I don't want to go too much into that. But we're talking about pH. And so when it comes to your hair, the ideal pH range for hair generally is between about a 3.62 for some people. Some people are just naturally more acidic, or around 3.8 all the way up to 5.5. But a good sweet spot is in that high threes, um, low to mid 4 level when it comes to hair care. And so when we are shampooing and conditioning our hair, because we are looking to lift, because we are looking to lift dirt and particles from our hair, we are looking to make the pH of our product more basic or alkaline, and we're looking to keep conditioners more acidic um, than not. I had to think about something because I realized that I just kind of mixed two concepts that are very, very closely woven, but they're different. So we have the pH of the hair structure that helps to dictate the charge of the hair structure. Then we also have what's called the charge. And hair prefers to be in an acidic environment with a negative charge. So wanted to just clarify that a little bit. And so when we are tending to our hair, we want to use products that are acidic and are going to help to keep the hair in that negative environment for the long haul. But we also want to use things that are basic or alkaline to cleanse hair, but we want to restore it to that acidic environment. I hope I made that clear. So generally speaking, your detergents are usually at a pH level of about, let's say 5.2 and higher, whereas your conditioners are at a pH level of usually about 5.5 and lower. The better quality conditioners are usually much lower. So you have to be careful sometimes when you're buying really inexpensive products. They may not have taken the time to pH balance the product. And so that's where that term comes in, pH balancing. So you really want to make sure that your products are as pH balanced as possible so that your hair doesn't begin to erode or need to be neutralized, etc. So here's a quick story for you guys. Many of you know my history, and you know that all of this Inspired Beauty to Makeba to now, started because I had some issues with when I used to get my hair relaxed. I had contracted alopecia from a relaxer that wasn't neutralized properly. And so what that means is a relaxer was placed on my head, and when they went to rinse it out, because it was a high pH, so relaxers are high pH, when they went to rinse it out, what they did not do, the stylist didn't do, was completely rinse it off of my hair strands and then completely neutralize it with conditioner and a neutralizing agent. So because that wasn't done in a specific area, mainly in this back area that has grown back in, but it's still a little struggle there. Because of that, my hair began to erode. It began to become damaged. The relaxer, the non-neutralized portions of the relaxer continued to eat at my hair and continued to melt my hair and went all the way down to my scalp and began to affect the root structure of my hair at my scalp and cause hair loss, baldness, and of course, which is alopecia. And so I'm very adamant now about making sure that when I am dealing with my hair or when I am formulating products, that the goal of my product is to create proper pH balance products that limit the ability for one product in particular to do serious damage to your hair and to your scalp. All right. So that is the goal. That's pretty much it for today's Friday fact. This one's probably a little longer than others, but I wanted to throw that on you and explain that to you as far as pH was concerned, because it's very important when we also talk about frizziness of hair, when we talk about hair going flat, when we talk about hair getting overly dry, why my hair gets dusty and dirty, and why do I always seem to attract dirt. pH plays a very big part of that. If your hair isn't being conditioned properly and kept in the proper, at a proper negative charge with proper pH, and maintained with properly pH balanced properly products. That's a tongue twister, right? Then your hair is going to attract more dirt. Your color is going to fade faster. Your hair is going to have hygrofatigue fatigue or split ends or break easier. And your hair is not going to hold water. So just want to drop that little tidbit of information about pH. Do some research on your own and let's discuss it in the comments, okay? All right, you guys. So have a great day. As always, I say I'll meet you guys in the comment section. Bye.